From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Morning Edition.
Well, that's a pretty unique looking first alert Doppler this morning. There's a lot of lightning in the Central Valley. Some of it's heading west. We'll talk about our 20% chance of seeing that. It is a first alert weather day to keep you updated on this, and the forecast is coming right up.
They say, where are we? We're in Sacramento, in California. Okay, that is news to me.
A second flight with migrants lands in Sacramento. State officials say they've got proof the state of Florida is responsible, while Governor Gavin Newsom is saying of possible kidnapping charges against Governor Ron DeSantis.
And also, Jocelyn, are the A's really building a ballpark in Las Vegas? Well, Nevada lawmakers have to make a big decision. Well, the new move overnight by the state's governor there. Amanda.
We'll see what happens, Justin. All right. Well, plus Apple is jumping into the world of virtual reality. We take a closer look at its Vision Pro headset and whether it can succeed where others have failed. Gianna.
And brake lights are stacking up at the Bay Bridge. It's a slow ride into the city. Plus, we've got a hot spot near Treasure Island. I'll explain what's slowing things down coming up.
Hey, good morning to you. Welcome in. Thanks so much for joining us on your Tuesday morning. It is just after 6 a.m. and it's another first alert weather day, which sounds kind of confusing. When you look out the window this morning, Darren, you don't really notice anything.
Yeah.
So what's coming?
A 20% chance still of isolated.
It's still there.
That's a really generalized number, though, so we can get a little more specific on that in terms of how to time this out throughout your day. There's no thunderstorms now. So if we look at the day from a day part perspective, morning, late morning, early afternoon, and evening, these are the two time frames, late morning and early afternoon. The odds are low all day. Biggest this ever gets is a 20% chance of an isolated thunderstorm. But specifically right now, we're able to narrow this to the late afternoon, I should say the late morning and the early afternoon. One look at First Alert Doppler shows you this is a very unique day for California in June. There are thunderstorms in the Central Valley at 6 a.m. That's weird. It very rarely happens. We've got to have all the right circumstances come together, and I'll show you what this is all about coming up in the complete First Alert forecast. But first, here's what it looks like going forward. Most of this will go to the Central Coast. Some of it might get pulled through the bay as we go through the late morning and the early afternoon, and that would be our 20% chance. It's not raining now, so if we just get you ready to step out the door for your Tuesday morning, it's 60 degrees out there. San Jose is pretty representative for just about how everybody feels. If we're at 60 degrees now, let's take San Jose through the remainder of today, and we'll put up the temperatures hour by hour. Then one other thing about this is we're staying relatively cool. Daytime high today for San Jose only going up to 70. I mean, we're coming off a weekend where these temperatures were well into the 80s. So one thing this system is doing for certain is it's keeping the temperatures relatively cool, below average. I'll show you everybody's numbers, and we'll look at the rest of this possibility for rain. But for now, there's no rain on the roads now. Gee, what are you seeing?
That helps a lot. Those dry roadways make the biggest difference when you are commuting. But unfortunately, when you get a crash, especially in an area like the Bay Bridge, that makes it very extra busy, actually, if you want to say. All right, so Bay Bridge Toll Plaza backed up. You've got all those brake lights there. And if you are headed over into San Francisco via the Bay Bridge, we are getting first reports of a crash. It's on the upper deck involving two vehicles. CHP headed out to the scene to get more information. But what we're hearing is at least one lane is blocked. No word on if there are any injuries involved, but traffic is certainly already slow for anyone making that ride over into San Francisco. Now it's getting even busier because of this crash blocking that right lane. So that backup is well into the maze at this point. Just looking at that map, you can see all that red there extending onto 580 as well as the East Shore Freeway. So getting busy for that ride over into San Francisco.
Thanks for a look at that. Now to a very disturbing story in the East Bay. A woman and two children were found dead in an apartment, and police are trying to figure out what happened to them. Police found the bodies around 1 yesterday afternoon at the Victoria Park Apartments in Fremont on Inglewood Common. Betty Yu spoke to neighbors trying to just wrap their heads around this heartbreaking discovery.
A group of people appeared somber as they gathered on the steps of the Victoria Park Apartments on Inglewood Common in Fremont's Irvington neighborhood. Crime tapes sealed off an apartment where police say a woman and two children were found dead inside. Police cars sat outside the apartment for much of the day.
This is tragic. This is children.
Well, yeah.
Baby. They said they were 1 year old and 7.
Is that right?
Yeah, 1 and 7. So now we have to mourn the loss of people we don't know, and that poor mother who just felt destitute.
Neighbor Allie Carroll saw police activity around 1 p.m. While detectives investigate the circumstances, police said there were no known threats to the community.
I'm sick to my stomach. Makes your tummy hurt, huh? Little babies. And we need to have more mental health. Need more mental health in California.
Poppy Hedman didn't know the victims. She rode her bike by the complex to bring flowers from her garden.
I walk my dog past here all the time, and I just got home and I saw the news, and it just seemed like the right thing to do. It's just neighbors, you know. It's just sad.
It's very, very sad. So police are asking for anyone who lives nearby with home security cameras that could have caught something to give them a call. Jocelyn.
Well, Amanda, developing right now, Governor Gavin Newsom is floating the idea of kidnapping charges against Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. This is after migrants were flown to Sacramento. Here's a tweet from Newsom. He tags DeSantis and says, quote, "You small, pathetic man. This isn't Martha's Vineyard. Kidnapping charges, question mark." And he attached a screenshot of the state legal code on kidnapping. 2 planes with migrants have landed in Sacramento in recent days, the second one on Monday. DeSantis has not claimed responsibility for sending them, but last September, he paid for nearly 50 migrants to fly from Texas to Martha's Vineyard. By the way, we've recently learned a Texas Sheriff's Office is recommending charges of unlawful restraint following an investigation into that transportation back in the fall. Now, here's what's happened in the last few days. The first flight that landed in Sacramento was carrying 16 migrants from Colombia and Venezuela. They were taken from Texas to New Mexico before flying to the state's capital. The second carried roughly 20 migrants. That one landed Monday. Their travel appears to have been arranged by the same company. That was said by a spokesperson for State Attorney General Rob Bonta. So Newsom suggested kidnapping charges. What does Bonta think? He says it's on the table.
It's one of the potential criminal legal violations we're looking at. We're looking at all possible criminal and civil violations that the facts support and the law justifies.
The White House is also commenting. The press secretary said flying migrants around the country without coordination with the federal government, state or local officials is dangerous. And today in Sacramento, a press conference is being held to address the situation and discuss the city's response. We'll stay updated on this, Justin.
Yeah, we certainly will. Thanks so much, Jocelyn. Well, new this morning, Nevada's Governor Joe Lombardo says he will call a special session later this morning to discuss plans to help build a stadium in Vegas for the Oakland A's. Nevada lawmakers ended their session late last night before a decision was made. But around 1 this morning, the governor's office there confirmed he would call for a special session that would allow lawmakers to reconsider a public funding package for the proposed A's Stadium, which will cost about $1.5 billion for that ballpark on the Vegas Strip. Meanwhile, A's fans here in the Bay Area organized a reverse boycott for next Tuesday's game at the Coliseum. They want to fill as many seats as possible. They've raised more than $27,000 for T-shirts for people who show up. Fans want John Fisher to sell the team to an owner who will keep them in Oakland. MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred told reporters last month the A's relocation could be approved as soon as next week's meeting in New York. We'll have to wait and see. Amanda.
Yeah, absolutely, Justin. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with this one. All right, let's look at our top stories. A small plane crash in remote Virginia is under federal investigation this morning. Authorities are trying to determine why the pilot became unresponsive. They also want to know why the plane breached Washington, D.C. airspace, prompting 6 U.S. fighter jets to help escort the plane before it took a deadly turn. 3 passengers and the pilot were killed in that crash. Authorities are expected to release a preliminary report in 10 days. Attorneys for former President Donald Trump met with special counsel Jack Smith and Justice Department officials. During the Monday meeting, lawyers argued that no charges should be brought against Trump in the case involving classified documents, citing unfair treatment by the special counsel. Several sources with knowledge of the investigation tell CBS News a decision on whether to bring charges is imminent. Prince Harry is in London, where he testified his lawsuit against the publishers of Britain's Daily Mirror newspaper. The prince has sued several tabloid publishers, claiming they illegally spied on him by hacking into voicemails. Daily Mirror lawyer Andrew Green is fighting back, saying much of the news was already reported on and confirmed by other sources. That's a look at your top.